What's going on, family? How you doing? How's everybody out there? Boy, it's a rough economy, huh? I would love for someone to let me know how they're doing out there, how they're navigating this economy. What are they doing different? What are they doing new in your city? What are you doing to make ends meet? Let me know. Let us know. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. It's definitely trying days for everybody. Definitely trying days. What's up, family? This is Jay Hadwinn, brand ambassador of my, excuse me, my brother's spot in Atlanta, Georgia. Hope all is well with you and everybody in the world, in this YouTube world. Thank you for coming on my live. Appreciate you. Anyone that does live on YouTube or show their face to the world has guts. A lot of people can't do this. A lot of people are afraid of getting judged. Who cares? No. Who cares if someone judges you? You know what I'm saying? If you're being the best human being you could possibly try to be, even if you're trying to help people, you don't have to worry. You don't have to worry about people opinions. People drive crazy out here. I don't know why in Atlanta people like to get on your bumper real close, even if it's raining, and like to ride your bumper. That is not safe when you're driving. Anyone who drives like that, be careful. You get in an accident, you hurt people, all that. You know, also, they want to pass you like real close like this. They don't want to pass you way back here. Everyone wants to be a NASCAR driver. I don't know what's going on here. They don't do that where I'm originally from in LA, but most of all, Atlanta is a great place, but it definitely has its cons. So everybody out there, how are you weathering the storm in America, this economy? If you're under 18, will you please get off? If you're 18 and over, we're trying to have an adult discussion. How is everyone doing in America? Are you having a hard time in this economy? If you are having a hard time, why? I understand that this economy is horrible, but what are we going to do to get out of it? What are we going to do? This shouldn't be a doom and gloom. Americans are the most under-traveled people in the world. We haven't seen poverty. So what we're dealing with now isn't as bad as you think. Now, the interaction is low because you got to be vulnerable. And people don't like to be vulnerable. I'm going through things as in life trials and tribulations and hard times, but the thing is, I always think, okay, how am I going to get out of it? What am I going to do to get out this situation? I'm not going to harp and be mad at someone else just because things aren't going good for me. And I recommend that for everybody. And that don't make me Superman. That don't make me Mr. Perfect. It's just I'm trying to do something about it. What about you guys out there? What are you guys having issues with? I'm Jay, an ambassador of My Brother Spot. We create websites, custom websites, and subscription websites of all type. We create the visibility. We're better than all the rest of the Wix. The GoDaddies were better. You know what I'm saying? So if you do want a website and get your own brand and stop dependent on employers, you could do it on My Brother Spot. I've done it. I make a little income in this bad economy, and no one knows who I am on my website. And that's how it should be. So brands are going to be how people are going to get paid in the future. If you don't invest in yourself and get a brand, and AI takes your job, you're going to have to depend on unemployment. You're going to have to depend on all kind of other things. Don't you want to depend on you? Well, you could do something about it. If you choose to do it on Wix, GoDaddy, and other things, that's on you. At least you're trying. But if you get with MBS, My Brother Spot, the visibility will be amazing for you. I say it again, the visibility will be amazing for your website. AI is going to disrupt a lot of people's jobs. So if you have a Black-owned business and you're looking to go online 100% or just online, recommend you don't want to do brick and mortar. If you want to do that, we're your people. You know what I'm saying? If not, and you just want to go another way, or you understand that we're trying to help Black-owned businesses, just like, Asian people only help Asian people in their part of town, which is okay. Latinos do it too, everybody. This is what My Brother Spot's about. It's about helping our people. Our people shouldn't even be trying to depend on the government. Should be trying to depend on themselves. Not being upset at other ethnicities, depending on themselves and building businesses and commerce, and then get to the point where we don't have to raise horrible children, have both parents, refresh our culture so the television won't be depicting our people that actually don't really have guidance like they should. Any ethnicity will have the issues that so-called African Americans have if their culture was basically destroyed by the system. Crack destroyed our system. That's where the floor fell in, and we haven't been able to recover. The first thing was like colorism. It was a lot of stuff, but it's our responsibility, not the government, not other people. It's our responsibility to bring that back and recycle the dollar. You know what I'm saying? Not do Dr. Umar style recycling the dollar. I'm talking about really recycling the dollar, and doing it the right way with the right businesses, with the right people who is going to be down for the people. No, we're not trying to kill other ethnicities. Why should any ethnicity in America try to kill another ethnicity? If they are, they have mental health issues. You have mental health issues. It's wealthy people right now trying to play other ethnicities against other ethnicities. As a matter of fact, people, My theory, I think the presidents really don't run anything. I really think it's corporations, and they give the presidents a script. It actually takes our eyes off the real problem. I recommend, if they can't keep open like TSA and all that federal, it actually open, the federal government open. But if they keep doing things wrong, we should try something new and just stop buying from the big corporations and buy only from small businesses as much as we can, because that's the only interaction that we're going to get from them, a positive reaction. Stop buying robots. See, this is another thing. AI is, people be like, AI is going to take all the jobs. No, AI isn't, because robots don't spend money. They need us to spend money. So if you guys think the president is running the country or whatever, I'm not affiliated with any of that bullshit. But you know what I'm saying? If you feel that the president is running everything, I don't think so. What I think is that these corporations give a script. The script is done. They say, all right, Mr. President, what are some promises that you want us to give you when you get out of office, so you could make money when you leave? Because living off 400 some thousand, I don't know, 300,000, that ain't a lot of money for a president. Don't think they're not making side deals and all that. The corporations run America. The president is eating the same food, sometimes the same food, breathing the same jacked up air as us. Do you think these presidents want to eat and breathe the same air we're breathing? DuPont messed up everything. The water is all jacked up here. If you guys just look at actions speak louder than words, things, you will know that this is a script. This is a game. And the crazier you think I sound, why don't you just go and take your emotions out of things and really look at it? A lot of these big corporations, people that jacked up America, they don't even live in America. They don't even live in America. But they make money in America. So, if I was a part of a corporation and one of the head people, and we had a public figure like the president. We had a president public figure. Excuse me, I had a message come in. Just think, we could definitely write a script for him and be like, look, if you don't do this, we'll kill you. You think they're not doing that after JFK? You don't think these corporations learned their lesson? You don't think after Theodore Roosevelt busted up the monopolies and America had one of their best years, if you really go back in history, that they're trying not to let that happen again? You mad at a president? It could be Obama, it could be Bush, it could be Trump now. This is a script. I feel this is a script. And so these corporations are invisible. They're invisible. So we're not really seeing the target and the things that's harming America. These people and these corporations, they could live in other countries and don't even have to eat this food and all that, breathe this air. They're in other countries living large. They don't care about America. They making money off America. So why not just buy from the little people? The corporations even make the food chains taste worse. And then everything is lab meat. It's made in the lab. And you want to blame it on each other. Stop blaming shit on each other. If people want to change this, come together and make it uncomfortable for the wealthy that's hidden. Make it uncomfortable for the wealthy that is hidden, that lives in other countries, that make money. It's Rockefellers, all that. It's more people than Rockefeller. Yo, you think they care about America? The Earth is big. Now you got cell phones that could translate. We could live anywhere. Americans, start traveling. That's how you get education. The news ain't education. All this stuff, man, it's playing a game on your mind. And it's built to make people have division. That's all it's built on. Even my people, stop hating on Africans. Stop hating on Jamaicans. Jamaicans, stop hating them. Stop that. You come together. You ain't got to be best buddies. Or just period, all Americans. You ain't got to be best buddies. But if we have a system, let's implement it and make it work well. That's what Chinese are doing. If America never harmed its talent, America's talent really is black and Latinos. If they never harmed that talent, put crack in our neighborhoods, all that, and whoever says that didn't happen, you weren't there. I was there. I was there. I seen it deteriorate our neighborhoods. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? It was CIA agents working and all that, looking just like black people, teaching our people how to cook crack and other drugs, and it broke up our families. It turned mothers and aunties and all that in the strawberry cell in their body. And don't you think when we reproduce, you still got that substance in your body? And then they have it sounds like excuses, but it's not excuses. So the thing is, we all have to come together. Like poor whites up there, they going through it. Like, they're running games. Stop getting game because they say it's your country. Oh man, they sold you a dream. They sold everybody a dream. I don't know why everyone's falling for it. Americans, even black people, black Aboriginal American Indians, you're not better than any other black person in the world. You're not better than Africans. Africans aren't better than us. Who's leading the world now is Chinese. They're not better than us neither. They just stuck together and created a system, and they killed off their monopolies. Just look at every time the corporate grip gets in there and you get monopolies and all that, their kids get weird. Black and Latino have talent. Majority, I'm sorry, Americans, if it's a white America or anything, do you know that it's stuff still being functioned in America that black people made? The street lights, the GPS was created by a black woman. They're not going to say it because the white people control the information. Everything was created by black people. And you killed the talent, and now you're trying to wonder why the technology isn't as good as China. It's because you killed off the talent, trying to give you a job. Religious people saying that black people are cursed. They gave you the wrong information. Really what it is that people are people. That's really what it is. And every human being has their talent. If white people never got a gun, bullets, cannons, all this shit, and nukes and all that, they wouldn't even be ruling the world. That's the thing that had you rule the world. Okay, you rule the world. What system are you going to put together where America could be the greatest country in the world instead of the bully of the world? You can only be a bully so long. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to just compete, not cheat, and do it the right way. And America had a great run, but they didn't do it the right way. They didn't do it the right way. And it's okay. We could come back from this because China came back from it. They was jacked up. The British gave them opioids. They people were strung out. They did the same crack shit, the same game. But you know what the Chinese did? The government, they just killed off those people because they gonna spread that through their genetics. How you think I learned that? Same thing. It didn't work. Now they stronger. Now they know the game. When are we gonna compete? If the thing is, if this brother, this white guy, this Latino guy, or whoever, Jewish guy, is going for the job, give the most fucking talented person the job. Stop trying to give that person a job that look like you just because you want to stay pale. Because women like men who have a lifestyle, and they know that, so they want to pay you, and then they have all our parents training them. But they know all the shit, and they're innovative. This is why America sucks. You're not giving the talent the job. That's why black men don't even try to get in the offices. And the Latino men don't even try to get in the offices. But the white man will, he will basically make it to where, you know, black women would get a job. That causes conflict because the black woman is making more money than a black man. So they already know psychologically those women are going to be like, well, you're not doing nothing. We're not from another country. We've been materialized. It's a lot of stuff going on. It's a lot of trickery, and it's catching up with America because everyone is against everyone. So the favorite thing to say of someone that hasn't ever lived being black or Latino, it's an excuse. No, you got to live in the neighborhoods. Just like I can't speak upon how poor white people live. That's stupid. That shows I don't have no type of knowledge. Or I don't have no type of common sense. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So if I had a cousin, Mr. No Excuses, and my cousin was a blood from Compton. I'm from LA. And they had some crack houses that this brother from Philadelphia was running in Compton, California in the 80s. And then after that, my cousin and his friend accidentally get in a scuffle with him. The person that's a black man pulls out a pistol. You know what I'm saying? They're wresting the pistol and then it shoots him. They take the money out of his, it's a bad situation. Take the money out of his pocket. And then next thing you know, it's a big wad of money. And it says also a CIA badge. He taught him how to cook crack. You know how many stories that is? You haven't lived. You don't know diddly squat what happened. You think they just made crack and like, that was made in a lab. This is what I'm talking about. Americans are the dumbest people on earth because we don't travel. If I didn't travel outside of America, I know I would have been sued. If I didn't have parents that cared about me, I would have been jacked up. I was raised in a Crip neighborhood, lower middle class in LA. I would have became one, but I had good parents, so I got lucky. If you mess up our families, we're not going to be contributing Americans. Cool fellow. This is about to fall through. And you gonna be in it. We all gonna be in it until we get it right and deal with things like, hey, you know what I'm saying? My people like really jacked up this shit. Because it could be any race that jacks up some stuff. But really, white America, not the poor whites, the people that's up, that upper echelon that don't care about y'all. And you think they care about you. See, that's the problem. You think they trying to do stuff for you. No, they ain't. No, they're not. So by you following them and trying to be that Irish person or whatever that used to so-called get the slaves and all that, all these stories we have when we were just sharecroppers. Come on, man. It's a whole lie. Where's one slave ship? Where's one slave ship? Find one slave ship, not the ribs of it, intact. It's lies. Find one. Boats. You could go and start studying boats. In those times, they didn't even, 97% of the boats wasn't as long as a Greyhound bus. It was shorter than a Greyhound bus. How you gonna get all them damn Africans over here? These are lies. Mr. Excuse. Don't dodge the... I'm not in a bad situation because I have parents. I live in a lake community. I have an online business. Online businesses. I work hard. I never sold drugs. The hell you talking about? I'm trying to wake up America because I want to stay here. If it get worse, I got the opportunity. They got Wi-Fi anywhere, man. I moved to Thailand or somewhere in Southeast Asia because at least they know how to be peaceful and they ain't killing, they ain't trying to hang black people and all that like y'all do. All y'all do is kill. That's your talent. Kill and lie and trick. And then you say that we do it. So, Mr. Excuses, shut up. Shut up. You don't know what the hell you talking about. I guarantee you damn near probably never been out of America. That's why you uneducated. You ain't ever traveled. I swear, white, black, Asian, Jewish, whatever, in America, kids, if I had power, all of them would travel. All of them would travel, do work overseas, all that. I don't hate white people. I'm just telling the truth. Just like if I'm interacting with a female and I'm kissing her and her breath stink, I'm going to say your fucking breath stinks. Because I don't like that. What am I supposed to lie for y'all white people? Am I supposed to lie? That's crazy. Y'all people, the upper echelon, y'all be doing some gritty stuff and you've done it to everyone around the earth. And now this shit is coming back. Anton Daniels, you can front for him all you want. Because they paying you probably. They're paying all these people. They're paying, that's why she's the most paid. What's her name? Cynthia Crowder, whatever her name. Sister's beautiful. But she was like, black people ain't got no money, so I'm going to start talking for the white Republicans. I know the game. It makes y'all feel good. But the only thing that's going to help turn this around is by us being truthful. Yeah, black people do some bad stuff. Hell yeah. All ethnicities do. We all do bad stuff. But what's really stinking up this system is the upper class white people who are running things. They're trying to control everything so much, even how people reproduce and look. Even though that is that, how are we going to work this out? How are we going to work this out? Because we all got to live here. I don't care if white people don't like me. I could give a fucking shit. I don't care. Why should I care if white people like me? How can we work together and make this good for our future children? People got to live here. When we die, other ethnicities of people are going to live here in America. This, that. Why can't we make this a happy place? Why does it have to be? Why y'all always want to win? And what is winning? Imagine if you never tamper with black people wouldn't even be stealing. We don't even try to war with people. That's not us. When you have a lack of money, you're insecure, you have drugs in those baby bodies and all that, you're gonna have killings. Black people weren't killers. If you go to most African countries, the media tell you they killers. Most of the countries, they're not killers. They're some of the nicest people in the world. They just ain't got no money. But when white people get hungry, historically, they have eaten people. They fight. They do that. So we're given what you are. We had all these great communities around America at one time where we were plumbers, we were masons and all that, and you guys burned them down. What, we touched a white woman or something? You see the game? Let me read it again. No excuses. Don't dodge responsibility. Let me read that again. See, this is the problem. That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? That's why this country is going down. Because you're fucking up your talent. And you want to be the talent. But you just, I'm sorry, some people ain't going to be the talent. Shit, I used to play basketball. It was a lot of people out there played better than me. That was better basketball players, including some white point guards. Did I go out and try to kill them and control it? Y'all sick. Y'all sick, man. Y'all not running the world no more. It's over. And if you want America to be, as you call, great, stop messing up your talent. Tell your legislator or whatever, they ain't gonna do it because they're about money. They're about money. But tell your people, like, yo, leave black people alone. They're not messing with you. Leave Hispanic people alone. They're the ones that's going to do the jobs that you don't even want to do. Leave people the fuck alone. Stop being so animated and so fucked up. This is fucking up the country. It's messing it up, y'all. Good afternoon, Bill. How you doing? So, I'm telling you, I'm Jay Hadwinn, brand ambassador on my brother's spot. I don't care if y'all don't like my brother's spot because I'm associated with it. I give a damn. But what I'm trying to say is that we have to figure it out. All ethnicities in America, we have to figure this out and devise a system. Why would we even count on the leaders that we have? They're all paid for. The corporations run America. They damn near run the world. Until we understand that, that's my theory. I was just scrolling and came across your channel. Thank you. All right, family. My man playing the harmonica. That's classic. America, wake up, man. Wake up. I'm not going to do too many of these lives. I mean, YouTube don't even pay well. You know what I'm saying? I'm not putting in all my work just to get pennies when I have a brand out there. Black-owned business, black business owners, if you want your brand to be seen and no one know you black, get with my brother's spot. Because they will, if you have a great product and all that or services, people will buy if they don't know who you are. All right, family, I'm Jay Hadwinn, brand ambassador of my brother's spot. My man playing the harmonica. All right, Bill, take it easy, man. Take it easy. I'm out.